Deception is a right. Truth is a privilege. Innocence is a luxury. Born of the United States government's 1920 raid on the degenerate coastal town of Innsmouth, Massachusetts, the covert agency known as Delta Green opposes the forces of darkness with honor, but without glory. Delta Green agents slip through the system, manipulating the federal bureaucracy while pushing the darkness back for another day, but often at a shattering personal cost. Welcome to Watcher, a Delta Green campaign of modern horror, conspiracy, and personal apocalypse. I am Eric, at Marone Recluse Online, your handler for this Candlelit Chronicle. Due to the mature themes of horror and violence explored in our tale, we encourage listener discretion. We are Vorpal Tales, and we play a wide assortment of games 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. To know more about our many games, check the calendar on vorpaltales.com to stay up to date with all of our shows. Follow us on Twitch, visit the website to join the Discord. We're on most major social media outlets, including YouTube, where you can catch up on previous episodes. So remember to follow, subscribe, and hit the bell to get all the updates. Very special thanks goes out to Cryo Chamber for the use of their excellent ambient music tracks. For more, check out their extensive discography on cryochamber.bandcamp.com. Other music attributions and shoutouts go to Dark Somnium Music, Epidemic Sound, Least Upperbound, and Repulsive Sound. We want to thank Arc Dream Publishing for making awesome games like Delta Green for us to play and for providing support to their players. Don't forget to check out Arc Dream Publishing's suite of tabletop RPGs and supplements on arcdream.com, where you can get physical or digital copies of awesome games like Delta Green. Thanks also goes out to Roll20 Tabletop for providing an excellent virtual platform for us to run many of our games. And last but not least, of course, a warm thanks to our listeners and fans for tuning in. Our agents and friendlies are ready for another night at the opera. Players, tell our audience who you are, where they can find you online, and who you will be playing this evening. Beginning with Ambrose.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ambrose. My pronouns are he or they. You can find me all over the internet as Am Changeling, because it me, Am Diver this evening, aka Lazarus, aka thousands of other voices in the void. And pronouns for that character are he and they. He can't even figure it out. We.
Accurate. Aaron.
Yes, hello, it's me, Aaron. My pronouns are anything but he, him. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Great Cthulhu. Tonight, I'll be continuing the lovely, not at all evil Dominique Staker, whose pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, hey, it's me, Kay, of the she and they variety. You can find me at Critical K with 2 Ks on the interweb, and tonight I will be playing Agent Donovan, otherwise known as Conrad Kessler, still an agent, still ready to deal with evil, and will follow the law. He, him.
Totally.
Boo, boo.
Boo, boo you, I'm gonna take you down.
And last but not least, of course, Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am playing Delilah. We are both she, her. Delilah is a psych profiler who is starting to make more and more compromises to her values to get the job done, so we'll see where that takes her.
And now for a short recap, if you would be so kind to do the honors, Ambrose.
Absolutely. Oh, should I do this? So, should I do this in Diver's voice to commemorate it being the finale?
I mean, you could. It's up to you.
Yeah, why not? Diver waits in the car down the street, watching the building. He witnesses Mr. Whitney and his ghouls enter, loping on all fours across the street just before the fireworks start. They appear to be hunting and invite Diver to join them. He flashes back to the one time he crashed. He's in a place with pleasant weather, but his arm is broken. Wait, this isn't a crash. What caused this? Why is he here? More importantly, Where are his passengers? Steeling himself for bad news, he returns to the wreckage. His friends are dead. He suffers a catastrophic loss of his bonds. Dominique is dealing with a hit, Anton Meriwether. He's rumored to have sold his soul to something. This hit comes with a condition. She must say, your services are no longer required. Dominique uses Anton's musical connections to track him down in Manhattan. She shoots him in the legs before making her delivery and executing him. Soon after, she receives an expensive watch and a note complimenting her work. Signed, S.A. For Delilah. Nothing about John Cross made any sense. He didn't fit the pattern of a normal serial killer. So how was anyone ever able to catch him? He adamantly denied hurting any child, insisting he only frolicked and guided them to new realms. Poring over later interviews, it seems as though Cross was talking to someone who simply wasn't there. As if he was speaking to Delilah. She shakes it off, thinking it's just the human propensity for pattern recognition. But something he said caught her attention. Welcome back. Vicky, right? Or is it Delia? I get confused sometimes. But the interrogator in the room shakes him off. Are you still looking for answers in all the wrong places? Maybe you should go for a refreshing swim in the pool. Maybe you need more training. It's never too late to go back to school, and she'll be there. Shift to Donovan. Funerals for those who fall in the line of duty are never fun. Afterwards, he was given leave. That's when Mr. Green made contact, claiming to know what killed his team. He'd hunted them before. He tells about the time they traveled to New Orleans after Katrina. The ghouls had a way of mimicking their victims, and Mr. Green was willing to teach. As long as Donovan joined his secret government group. How could he say no to that? They're in the cemetery. Donovan is luring the ghouls, feeling a little silly as he makes the strange meepings necessary to summon the ghouls. But it works. 4 emerge from the shadows. Together, they take down the ghouls. Back to the present, and a diver's invitation to join the ghouls on their hunt. He notices they're heading to the roof, where Donovan's sniper nest is. Bloody hell, he mutters, leaving the car. He explains to the other team members he's going to save Donovan. That's when the shots ring out. From his vantage point, Donovan can see that Shaw's ghouls are now attacking Lydia's ghouls. Donovan bails down the fire escape. 2 of Lydia's bodyguards grab her and begin moving her away, while 3 more draw weapons and cover her. Yates howls in pain and looks directly at Dominique. Dominique feels a sudden strong urge to do whatever Yates wants, but manages to shake free of it. Your spooky woo shit won't work on me, sweetheart. Delilah mutters. Fuck her civil liberties as she opens fire on Lydia and finishes her off. The goons begin moving as Delilah says on the comm network, Yates down, let's move. She starts heading to the exit while Dominique sets off a flashbang and goes for her hidden assault rifle. Back up on the roof, Diver tears into one of the gunmen. He struggles with his urge, or perhaps Lazarus' urge, to eat more brains. Diver promises they can eat the last gunman. He asks over comms for where Whitney is. No one has eyes on him, so he shoots out the tires of Yates' car, where her bodyguards are trying to load her body in. But his gun jams and the goons return fire. Delilah is heading to the car when she rounds a corner and immediately confronts Whitney. Almost by reflex, she shoots him square in the chest. It doesn't seem to do much, though, as Whitney's two ghouls fan out as Delilah yells into her comms that she's got eyes on Whitney. That's when the lights go out. Fortunately, Dominique has night vision goggles. She lets loose her rifle on full auto, spraying the area with bullets. But ghouls are tough and they stay up. Fortunately, one ghoul is on our side, and Diver lopes his way back to us. He sees Donovan pinned down and nails one of the bodyguards. When they return fire, Diver and Donovan get winged. Delilah doesn't want to fight in the dark, so she crashes through a window. She mutters something about being done with this spooky bullshit, and she fires back into the building and hits one of the ghouls in the face. They fight back, one nearly taking out Dominique. She also decides to get the hell out of Dodge. Diver sees Yates' SUV peels away, and he hotwires the car he's next to. Donovan continues firing at Yates' car, taking out another tire. He asks over comms where Whitney is. Delilah and Dominique answer while taking off. Delilah heads into the twisty roads of Old Arkham to try and lose any incoming cops, while she, Diver, and Donovan argue about abandoning the mission. Diver almost turns down the wrong street, but Donovan has been studying the city and tells him where to turn. Oddly, Yates' car seems to be taking the same route as Delilah's, still full of gunfire and ghouls. Dominique gets off a few shots, and she and Delilah see the ghouls going for Yates. Shit, says Delilah, they want her brain. We quickly plan that Diver should get it if anyone has to. Delilah floors it, ramming her car into one of the ghouls. Dominique makes an executive decision to destroy the brain with her rifle. That problem solved, Delilah peels out. Donovan takes a few shots at the ghouls while Diver circles away. We meet up at the Besta Hotel. Dominique stashes her rifle while Delilah tunes into the local news. It seems as though no one knows many details yet. It's a good thing we didn't go towards the bridge, because that's where the checkpoints are being set up. We reconvene and get a cover story straightened out. Meanwhile, while Diver communes with Lazarus, he lets slip a few unpleasant intimations about who's really in control. It's possible that if Diver is in control of the body, he might turn on his allies, especially if he's hungry. After some more pressure, Lazarus reveals the truth. With Diver's former bonds gone, he needs new bonds, or he'll risk his sanity. It's now in his best interest to keep all of these people alive. But all of that happens in his head. Dominique sends him on a mission to get various elements of hair dye, cosmetics, and other disguise apparatus, and first aid because Donovan sorely needs it. The next thing to do is plan. We remember that the surviving Garrison 6 are going to meet up where it all began. Delilah, in particular, remembers that old John Cross statement about going back to school. We head immediately back to Garrison. Harriet still isn't answering her phone, so Delilah calls up Roberta, the mother of one of the Garrison 6. She's moved away, but Delilah manages to get the new number from her. She has to leave a voicemail, which isn't returned until after sunset. Harriet knows Yates is dead. It sounds like she's rushing through some woods. She says Shelley is the murderer, and she's headed to a final confrontation. And we're too late to provide backup.
All right, thank you for reading the recap, Ambrose, and thank you as always, Rachel, for taking excellent notes. And now we can continue with our finale for Watcher. All right, so Harriet is on a crusade to put an end to these killings of the Garrison Six. With 3 of them in the same building at the same time, she's not going to waste any more time. And in the last phone call that you had with her, she is moving ahead with her plan to put an end to it. In this particular case, she's targeting Shelley because she believes she's the one who's been killing off the rest of her sisters in isolation. But then, and she promptly hung up and proceeded to do whatever it was that she was going to do. How does Agent Delilah relay this information to the rest of the team, and what do you do with that information? Agent Delilah?
So, I mean, I think we've got to move towards Harriet as soon as possible, because we know she's at the high school, right?
In Garrison, right, where you were at. So it's literally like, less than 10 minutes away if you haul ass.
I'm team haul ass. Who's coming with me?
Yeah, Donovan is very much ready to go with you. It's like picking up everything for his guns and his everything. It's like, let's go.
I always see my jobs through to the end.
Agent Diver?
Let's get a move on.
Okay. Jump in the car. There's 4 of you, so you fit comfortably inside the 4-door sedan or whatever it is that you use to get to the school. It's a fairly by the numbers location for a high school. There's 2 floors. It has like a gymnasium and like basketball court and stuff out front. There are portables on the side, and there's a big open parking lot that's fenced in. There's almost always at least one patrol car, one sheriff's deputy somewhere nearby. This is Garrison, so there's plenty of cops. You can't shake a stick without hitting a cop somewhere, or retired or otherwise. So you know that running into this, you're more than likely going to encounter the police on some level, unless you take a more discreet approach after you're done, hauling ass down the side streets trying to get to the school as soon as you can. Is there anything specific that you want to do upon your approach?
Vivian, I'm sorry, Delilah, would like to, as she approaches, use her human to try and get a very quick, what the fuck is going on?
You're trying to assess Harriet's mental state, or was it specifically you're trying
Or
to
just
understand?
like, because you said there were like cops there.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, like, are they just milling about, unsure of what to do? Are they arming up, like ready to take action? Like, trying to get a good read on what they are likely to do next.
You skirt the perimeter. At first, you kind of drive around the block because there's a street that goes completely around the school. And you kind of as you're driving, you just kind of peer over and you see that there's 2 sheriff's deputies parked. One is on the property itself, like in the parking lot, and the other one's like down the street, like in the residential area, just kind of slowly trolling through. The ones that are in the parking lot are just sort of like sitting there, like with their laptop open, like, putting in a report or something like that. You imagine this is like a nightly thing that they do, just watching out for anybody sneaking onto the property, like tagging up the walls or the bleachers or whatever. So this is standard sort of procedure. They don't look to be on alert.
All right. Is there an apparent way to get past the cops to where we need to be? Like any gaps in the cordon?
Yeah. Once you do the perimeter, roundabout, there are several entryways into the school. There's several. One of them enters into the west wing of the school, which goes into like the cafeteria, which is sort of like down the hallway from like the big gymnasium that they have. There's a couple of extra doorways through the back, 2 sets, double doors, secured. You see, like this is after hours, of course, at night, so there are chains on the doors for the most part, barring entry. With the exception, of course, on one particular end that you see as you're driving by, on the other side of the school, opposite where the sheriff's deputy car is sitting, there is a door that doesn't appear to be locked like the other ones. And I'll give it to Agent Diver since I believe their alertness is in the 80s. So I'll just give you that.
Oh my.
Also, you're a ghoul, so you can see well at night and all that fun stuff.
I can see in the dark.
You can see in the dark. I think seeing these cops there, what Donovan is likely to do is will pull out his little laptop and sort of perhaps using his SIGINT knowledge, like zone into their specific radio to give them a call on the other side of town to handle.
Oh shit, that's neat. All right, what's higher, your SIGINT or your computer use?
The SIGINT.
Roll that.
SIGINT is 80. And that is a 57.
Okay. You figure out which frequency that they're using the programs on your laptop.
Yeah.
And you modify your cell phone in such a way that it functions essentially as a push-to-talk like radio.
Come in. Units needed. Shots fired. Police officer down.
Do you have your bureaucracy?
Yeah, I can pull up my bureaucracy. My bureaucracy is 45. Do you want me to roll that?
That's enough. No, okay. That's more than enough. Like you're just like, the jargon well enough, especially after listening to it for a minute, and you're like, oh yeah, hey, we have a 615 on,
Yeah, 615 on
Brandingly.
Yeah, on Brannigan and Finch, officer down, which I know will get cops to go.
Oh God, you don't finish the sentence before the lights are on, like they're peeling out of the driveway, like, oh shit. So both cars start heading out that way. Well done. Okay, that's one set of characters. I can just draw.
You're welcome, Eric.
This initiative.
Well, that's good. Dominic doesn't have to murder some cops now.
Yeah, Donovan is honestly doing this for their safety. Like he knows that Dominique will murder them, and just yeah.
But my plan was literally hey, Delilah, pop the trunk real quick. All right, we're good.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and Donovan just knows this. He knows her style, and also looks at Hungry Diver and is just like, all right, cops are handled. Let's see, and he'll go up his computer, and he's got several numbers for these different young ladies, both like Shelly and the group, but also like our lovely journalist.
Yeah,
and he's gonna see if any of them ping inside this building.
Yeah, they have seemingly turned their phones off for some time. That was one of the last things that Harriet had reported to you that she had found out, was that through the interception of those text messages, they had essentially turned off their phones because they thought they were being tracked.
Even if the phone is off, though, and I have FBI technology, I must be able to ping an off cell phone.
I mean, okay, if that's a thing, then yeah, they're inside the building, all 3 of them.
Yeah. Like, don't tell me, Eric, you don't think the FBI can do that. They definitely can. They are.
I mean, not if you take out the SIM card, but okay. Yeah, so they're inside the building, that's for sure. There's nobody missing here. All 3 of them are there. Mashandra, Shelly, and Terry.
And our, oh God, it starts with an H. I'm blanking. Hannah?
Harriet,
thank you.
Yeah. She's also there for sure.
Okay. Yeah,
you see her car parked in the back of the school, like all sort of askew with the door open and the light on and shit. You're like, oh no.
All right. And he's gonna immediately look to Delilah, sort of almost like she is the commander here. What is our protocol?
Apprehend Shelly, take the other two. If we can.
Yeah, I think this may shock everyone. I don't think killing Shelly is a good idea, considering what's happened to the other ones when they've died, and the people around them.
Right.
Who's the first one through the door? Do you split up in pairs?
Donovan.
Do you go individually?
Oh, I will still grab my stash assault rifle, despite what I just said.
Yeah.
It's wise.
Yeah,
You shouldn't
I
kill
have
anybody. Shh.
I have guns, and I will say
Banana clip.
Donovan will probably insist on being first, but will also insist that all three of his party wear like vests,
Okay.
bulletproof vests that he has.
Hand out some spare vests. Everybody has some protection, some modicum of protection against the non-assault rifle type of munitions. Okay.
Yeah, we'll put one on.
You suit up with the back of the, and like you pull up and you open up the trunk. You start getting everything out. You're all decked out and ready to go. I'm assuming you go 2 and 2 in through the back door that's open, or do you open up a different doorway and go in?
I think this door is as good as any other door.
Okay. You go in, lights are off. So there's no lighting inside of the building unless you go find a switch somewhere. But as you walk in, you realize that you hear sounds, you hear shouting coming from down the corridor. It's echoing. Where you're located is the cafeteria. So like the area where the dining room area is kind of closed off. There's like a gate that's been shut. There are some doors that lead directly into the side of the gymnasium from where you're at, but they are chained. They are locked. So if she came in one way, it's not through there.
But you said we can hear other people talking?
No, they're not talking. They're shouting.
Oh, they're shouting. All right.
Yep.
Well, that will make it easier to follow the sound.
Okay. You bring your weapons out in front of you, and you go 2 and 2 down the hallway, moving quickly. Eventually, you get to the doorway, and you see these doors are not chained the same way as the other ones. These are the ones that lead right into the gymnasium. That's where the majority of the noise is coming from. These are locked up with like a bike lock. You see, like somebody had destroyed them, and then had managed to force their way in, and then they put up like a simple bike block just to basically hold it in place. How do you plan on gaining entry?
I'm just gonna use the butt of my assault rifle and just.
Oh, okay. It's clank. Okay. You put your weight into it, and you start clank. You start knocking it outside. It doesn't take much to make it go down. Who are the first ones through the door? Is it you and
Donovan will go first.
Donovan?
He will holster his weapon when he goes.
Oh, so you're coming in like this?
He's coming in like he wants. The goal is not to kill people here. He is going to gun away, and is going to try and talk.
Okay. Yelling is a bit muffled, but you do once you get the bike lock down and you start opening up the big, gaudily blue painted doors. The metal doors open to reveal the interiors of the gymnasium. You see Mishandra and Terry both sort of like tied and bloodied to some extent on the floor, and just a few paces away is Shelly. Kind of looks like this. She has a weapon in her hands. And not too far away, maybe about 30, 45 feet away, is Harriet pointing a gun right at her, with her back to the Olympic-sized pools, sort of catching the moonlight from the windows above and sort of throwing caustic lights all around the walls nearby. As soon as you open the doors, as soon as you walk in, Donovan, you see Shelly's eyes on you, and it's like, stop! And you see she's crying. She's got tears in her eyes, and she's very obviously distraught.
Shelly, we're just coming in to help. Why don't you tell us what's going on? We know you're here, Harriet, Chandra, we all just want this to be nice and easy, and he's gonna walk in, very slow, hands up. What do you want, Shelly? I'm here to facilitate whatever it is you want.
She's like, she's just kind of overwrought, and you see both Mishandra and Terry are both like, similarly distraught, and she's just like, it's the only way. It's the only. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She says. She looks to her two siblings in isolation. Terry's like, what? No, don't fucking do this, Shell.
Why?
Mishandra is just like, she's in the middle of like screaming. So I'm like, no, don't do it. And then like something happens, and you all see this. You see all of a sudden like something happens to her, and her eyes glaze over black. And when she talks again, she talks to someone else. You've seen this before, Agent Diver, because it happened to Delilah. And when she speaks, she says, it's probably for the best if you kill us both. You'll be saving so many other lives. Go ahead, Shelley. Pull the trigger. I still love you.
Shelley?
And then Terry's like, what? No, fuck!
Shelley, don't listen. I know you're scared.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I had to do that. I had to do it. I didn't want anybody to die. And you hear Harriet just like, Shelley, put the goddamn gun down right now! And Mishandra's just like, do it, Shelley. It's the only way.
It's not the only way. We have 4 people here, 5 people that care about all of you. Mothers who want to see their daughters come home, kids, family, partners. They're waiting for you, and this doesn't have to be the way.
Eric, can I be?
Oh,
sorry, Kay, I thought you were done. Sorry.
You're good. Go for it.
Say, can I be lining up a shot to shoot Shelley's hand with the gun?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's a called shot, but yeah, if you spend the time that they're chit-chatting back and forth, you can get a
I'm waiting.
To the shot.
I'm waiting for like when I'm pretty sure she's gonna pull the trigger, and then I'm going to shoot first.
Yeah, Donovan's definitely taking as much attention as he can from everyone else in this.
Okay, Delilah and Agent Diver, what are you doing in this tense situation?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, me too.
You may roll human if you want to try to use that to get a sense of like where they're at mentally.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
absolutely gonna do that.
Oh, can I make that roll as well?
Hard
Yeah,
success.
Nice.
I have no idea.
You're like, somebody's gonna die here today.
All right.
Nobody.
Nice. All right. So agents Delilah and Dominique, you realize that just getting a sense of everybody here and what's going on. Like Harriet is dead set on shooting Shelley. Shelley is regretfully going to execute both Mishandra and Terry, who you both notice have those same sort of things around their neck. Like you notice like they're trying to hide it using scarves and stuff like that. You remember what happened to Dahlia Nunez at the beginning of our chronicle, right? When you showed up at the hospital, she had those like things around her neck, and when they punctured them, supposedly that's when this stuff came out and consumed everybody around them. Terry and Mishandra both host them, but Shelley does not.
Shelley doesn't. Oh, okay. I'm going to change my aim.
Are you now?
Yes, my aim is to kill Shelley now if I need to.
Interesting. All right, so you aim for the head. You kind of stay in the back. Agent Donovan, you see everybody sort of taking positions in the around you. Agent Diver, are you doing anything specifically? Agent Delilah?
I will have my service weapon out.
Who are you aiming at?
I am not aiming at anybody right now. I just have it out and in my hand, ready to shoot when the shooting starts.
Okay. Agent Diver?
Considering ghoulism makes some kind of like a meat shield, I think I'm gonna have Agent Diver prepare to tackle the girl,
Shelly?
you said it was Mishandra who is being aimed at right now?
Yeah, well, she's the one who's, you notice, is very obviously possessed. Terry, who's next to her, is like freaking out. But you see Shelly's the one who's like pointing the gun in their general direction. She's not pointing the gun at you or to Harriet. She's like, don't take another step, back up.
I'm prepping to tackle the two, the possessed girl and the innocent girl.
Oh, okay. Try to move them out of the way. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Harriet's not fucking around, so she aims and she pulls the trigger. Agent Donovan, you have moments to react.
God, I'm tackling Shelly.
Okay, you gonna move to tackle Shelly. Okay,
so that
everybody moves at the same time. In initiative, Diver goes first. Let me see if let me see first though if Harriet manages to shoot Shelly.
Okay.
She's gonna get a plus 20 bonus because she's been aiming for some time, trying to talk her down and not succeeding, and she hits. Does 5 damage to Shelly. Okay. Not dead yet, but you see she fires off the gun, and somewhere along her chest, kind of, her body jerks back as she takes a shot from Harriet, and she immediately fires her gun. She's going to take a negative because she's got her attention is elsewhere. She's going to roll to try to attack, to shoot one of these two here. Rolls a 52. She did make it. Okay. Somebody is lucky and somebody is not lucky. Okay, so you see Mishandra takes the shot from Shelly, and Terry screams. And then the black cloud starts to come out of Mishandra, out of her mouth, and out of the boils around her neck, as she kind of like collapses onto her back and begins and starts dying. Her body starts convulsing. Shelly like clutches her wound, and then it's first an initiative as Agent Donovan goes to tackle Shelly. You're allowed one action, Agent Donovan, since you were prepped and ready to go. So give me unarmed or athletics, whichever's highest for you, to see if you can tackle her out of the way successfully. Agent Diver, I need your action.
Yeah, I'm I wasn't going to tackle Shelly, or were you? Was Donovan going to tackle Shelly?
Donovan is tackling Shelly.
Okay.
Diver goes first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want unarmed combat?
Yes.
All right.
Oh wait, are you tackling you're trying to move Terry out of the way, right? Is that the idea? You want to move him out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be more athletics than on our comic, because they're not actively fighting you. They're tied up, so.
Ha
77, that's a critical success.
Holy
out of an 85. Shit. So you move like a linebacker. You go straight through, and you physically pick up Terry, put him over your shoulders, and you keep moving without missing a beat. Like you're just a blur of movement to the rest of them. But as soon as this black cloud of snowflakes, it comes out of Mishandra, it starts forming and it starts spreading out to the rest of you. I need everybody to make luck rolls, please.
Yes.
Wow, that's an 8.
You made it.
Everybody 79.
Else? You did not make it. Diver.
81.
You did not also make it. Dominique. This is going to be a very sad evening. Okay.
So I got a major boon. Can I use it to...
You can reroll, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Gonna roll for Harriet and for Shelly here. Harriet makes it. Shelly does not. Okay, that's not good, Aaron. Okay, so the three of you, Donovan it seems safe, but you see this black cloud starts swarming out and it starts enveloping everybody in the room, except for Agent Delilah. For some reason, Agent Delilah, your leg starts burning, and the black cloud parts around you, and you feel like you're about to be consumed, and then the thing just kind of whoop goes around you. It keeps going to everybody else. The elder son. Agent Diver, you went. Agent Donovan, it's your turn. The black cloud is here to kill everybody. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Fuck. Jesus.
Oh, everybody roll sanity. Sorry. I almost forgot the most fun part about that.
86.
Yum.
Oh boy.
Critical
It rolled twice for
fumble.
me.
Oh, Jesus.
Critical fumble. Okay, if you rolled a failure or critical fumble for this, you automatically lose 6 sanity for seeing this, the arrival of the black, in which case you go into temporary insanity unless you spend willpower points in the form of a D4 and reduce the amount of sanity loss by at least 2.
So do I spend a point willpower each, or 1 point of willpower to roll a d4?
No. So what happens is you're going to roll a d4, and that's how many willpower points you have to expend to basically reduce your sanity loss by the amount rolled. So Aaron rolled a 1.
Do we ever regain willpower, or is that like a permanent?
You do.
expenditure?
You regain it after a full night's rest. So if you were missing any, you're back to full.
Okay, so I'm gonna. God, I rolled a fucking 4, but I'm gonna spend it.
All right, so I rolled a 4, so I've got to spend 4 willpower.
Correct, and you reduce your 6 sanity loss by 4, so you only take 2 sanity.
Take it.
At 57 sanity. It's not a breaking point for me, but I am 57 sanity.
I got a 57 out of 44.
That's a failure. So you roll 1d6, and
1d6,
you
okay.
get you lose that much sanity. If you critically, that's not
No.
good. Ooh, someone's gonna hit their breaking point tonight. All right.
Willpower.
I would recommend you spend some willpower like pronto and roll high.
We're all
if you can.
spending. We're all fucking spending willpower.
Oh my god, we're all fucked.
3.
All right, you blunt the damage by 3, which means you don't reach temporary insanity. But I believe you were just a few points away from your breaking point. Were you not?
I am. The black clouds arrived to get.
Yeah, the black mist has come to get you, Diver. Come to get you, Diver.
God damn it, Kat.
So perfect. So perfect.
Perfect time.
The void has come to collect.
Oh my god, that was you're so smart. Let's see.
Let's spend willpower.
Right. Yeah, I am. So I have to spend 3. And that gives me 3 sanity last. 1, 2, 3. My breaking point is 41. My sanity is at 41.
You just hit your breaking point. Congratulations.
Oh, no.
You gain a disorder.
Woohoo.
And now you subtract your current sanity from your power, and that is your new breaking point.
Oh yeah, it did it for me, or you did it for me. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay, fantastic. All the better for you. Agent Donovan, I think that's everybody, right? Did I get everybody for their sanity loss? Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
All
we're in a public school by a pool, which means somewhere near here they have to have an industrial grade air dryer for the side tiles so people don't slip and die.
Yes.
So Donovan wants to see if he can grab that and fucking blow that black mist. He'll people shoot out the windows so that they can blow the mist out.
Is that what you want to do for your round, or was your intent to tackle Shelly? I think it was, wasn't it?
Well, so the intent was to tackle Shelly so she doesn't get shot, but she's already gotten shot.
True. All right. Harry was a good
And
shot.
there is now a black mist killing people. So
okay.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
you run over and you grab a hold of the thing and you like put it right onto this black cloud.
Yeah,
It looks.
If I may, I'll shoot out the first window.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Easily. You shoot out one of the windows and you you flip on the thing and you aim it right at it. And you've seen like smoke and stuff. It's an industrial sized piece of equipment. It does not budge.
God fucking damn it, Fig, Yig, whatever the fuck your name is.
Yig. That's Donovan. Harriet goes at the same time. She got her shot off at the beginning of the round, so now it's officially her turn. She's just like, oh fuck. She sees this thing and she rolls her sanity. Come on, Harriet. What do you got for me today? Sanity. Oh,
boy. Her
failed.
sanity is low. Oh my.
Yeah, well, I mean, can you imagine? 2. Oh, okay. She only loses 2 sanity, so she's not completely gone or anything like that. She manages to maintain her all 33 points of her sanity together, and she's like, oh my god. She like tries to fire at it, like, what the fuck is that? Like blasting at it, nothing happens to it. Okay. Agent Delilah, give me an ideal roll, which in other words is an intelligence check, please, for your memory.
Oh, full
Holy
success.
shit.
You remember that interview that John Cross had where he talked about like, hey, maybe if you're looking in the wrong places, you might want to go for a refreshing swim, or maybe go back to school. I'll just leave it at that. What are your actions as the black snowflakes are starting to fall on everybody around you?
Okay. Sorry, processing. A refreshing swim or back to school. Do you have an idea, Ambrose?
There is a pool here.
If
There's a pool.
if these buggers are allergic to water, I swear to God, I will burn everything down.
Chandra is completely covered in the black snowflakes.
Push her in the pool. Push her in the pool.
And you see she noticeably starts suffocating, like she's not able to breathe anymore. Like she's just like and you can almost swear you see her soul leaving along with the black clouds that just sort of part from her skin moments later. Chandra.
Alright, so since Delilah appears to be protected from the black spores, she's going to grab Mishandra and try and get her into the water.
Okay. You try to you grab her, and Harriet's like, "What the hell are you doing?" You grab her body and start moving her over to the Olympic-sized pool. That's probably going to be around. So you grab her and you shove her in. Okay. You see the stuff starts to disperse. Dominique.
Oh. So the clouds dispersing?
Well, you don't know. You just see Agent Delilah grab Mishandra by her sneakers and by her ankles and pull her and drop her into the Olympus-sized pool. There's a big plop of water, and then you see the swarm of snowflakes is starting to break the top of the water and come back out and reform. What are you doing?
Okay. Wait. So, question. Seeing that, are they staying? So they're not permeating the water; they are leaving the water.
Correct.
I will drop my assault rifle and dive into the pool.
Okay, you're just like, I was gonna shoot this motherfucker, but I'm just gonna drop in the pool. Fuck that! You run through it, and you see you feel them sticking to your skin, and you just shit! You jump in the pool, and you see Mishandra's dead body just kind of floating there next to you, as you dive in. The little things start flaking off of your skin as well.
Oh,
Next
I couldn't
is
save her.
Next is everybody else. So you see Terry gets up. Actually, how is Agent Diver reacting to this after hitting the breaking point and gaining a disorder? How is Agent Diver reacting to everything that's going on around him?
Oh. He's You start to hear. He's just laughing. He's lost it.
Okay. Okay. So now it is. Shelly is shot. She's not doing a whole lot, but she's just gonna try to get away. Nobody tackled her, and Harriet shot at her. So she proceeds to go to shoot at Terry, but she has to get through Agent Diver first. So if she misses, she's just gonna hit you, Agent Diver. Okay. Here we go. 38. She hits her target. Terry only loses 2 hit points from the shot. Bang! And you see he starts bleeding out onto the floor. He's like, oh. Agent Diver, you're close enough to see those sacks that are filled with the black start to move and jiggle. These things are going to come out the moment he dies. And Harriet goes. Harriet is perplexed by this cloud of darkness, but she came here with a very driven set of actions, so she goes to finish off Shelly. She doesn't give a fuck if the law is here. She succeeds. Shelly takes another 6 hit points and is shot dead. So she shoots Terry once, and he's like, oh, he grimaces and starts bleeding out. And Harriet finishes the job and puts 2 in her bag. Shelly falls to the ground, and she is dead. You see more of those black snowflakes just kind of cover her face and stay there for a second, and then they leave. Now these things target those of you remaining. Agent Diver, you're the closest, so you're first.
And he's cracking up.
Yeah, he's really like, Terry's bleeding out, and all of a sudden these snowflakes start to fall on you and start like almost like they're magnets drawn to you, and like all of a sudden you can't breathe anymore. Roll a sanity check, please.
Oh God. Oh
Max
God.
failure.
Oh
You
God.
take
Oh my
16
God.
sanity.
Holy shit.
What would normally be 2d8, you're losing at full because it's a critical. Unless you have a boon that you can use to re-roll that sanity check, because it's going to blast your mind.
Drea, just a thing. Is that for Ambrose, Drea?
So I think that's the group one. Hold on, let me.
That's the group one. Delta Green, never surrender 10K. Yeah.
We should also point out that formerly known as Spank My Betty has summoned the Elder Gods as well.
Oh, goody.
Yeah,
Okay.
here's.
No.
It means something different now, though.
Yeah.
It
does.
does.
I
I just
posted.
felt like I should mention that happened.
So Elder Gods for Delta Green is lose half remaining HP, or round up, lose sanity to the next breaking point, or reduce
Whoa.
our current bonds by 25%, round up. So that's an everyone thing. But then
That's an everyone thing.
What Dre just gave us is return to full health immediately, recover sanity to current power, or recover full willpower points.
All right, so you have some decisions to make before we proceed. This is going to matter. But yeah, unless you have a reroll, Ambrose, you take a full 16 sanity damage right there in one shot.
Woo.
Why don't you recover sand to current power?
I plan on it. But the players choose for the summon elder gods, which is
Yeah, you choose one of the 3 bad ones. And then
what was
it's same for
losing hit
there.
points?
It's in Candlelit chat.
Oh, thank you.
I posted both of them.
So
Also, Ambrose, you lose 4 hit points from not being able to breathe, as these things are like going down your nose and stopping you from continuing to breathe any longer.
I will. I'm gonna lose half my health for the Elder Gods, so I'll be at 5.
Same.
Since I did get hit with the cloud.
Those little snowflakes are just sapping your energy for every second that passes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I immediately lose sand if I choose that, or is that just the next time I lose sand for the Elder Gods?
I think you immediately hit your next breaking point. I think was one of the things. Aaron
Yeah.
posted it in the.
Yeah, if you look in
I was just
our,
I read it. I'm just a little confused on the interpretation of the language.
Oh yeah, so you lose sanity down to your breaking point, basically. It's bad. It's real fucking
real
bad.
If it were me, I'd just lose just say.
To be fair,
the hit points.
the boon version is also really fucking good. Going back to your power and sanity is really good.
To be fair, I think I'm going to do Diver's power level. Just because it's lower than the ghoul power level. I want to be fair.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to also return to my power level of sanity.
That's 55.
Which is 70 for me.
Alright, nice. I'm gonna take the hit to my bonds and recover my willpower.
Perfect. Alright, that's good. That's a good idea.
So what if I take the sand but then take the secondary sand as well? Does that just like even me out?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's up to Eric.
Yeah, Eric, help me out here.
Because the Eldritch God loss does take you to your breaking point, which technically means you get a disorder.
Get a disorder, yeah.
Yeah.
Part 4.
I feel like that's because it doesn't make sense. Donovan hasn't been touched by the Sparklies, so he shouldn't lose health. And he was trying to save Shelly, and Shelly just died in front of him. So like I feel like sanity is what makes sense here. But then if I just use the sanity,
you haven't been hit by the snowflakes yet. I'm just going down the line right now, and
okay,
Diver,
you know what? We'll see
what
you do there, and then I'll make some choices. How about that?
Okay, all right, that's fair. So, Agent Diver, you lost 4 hit points, and you took a major hit to your sanity. It's temporary insanity time. Fight, flight, or submit.
Oh no.
God, that's tough. Because all of them could be very good.
Good.
Well, entertaining.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I was joking.
You know what? He's so obstinate normally that I think he's going to be the opposite of his personality and do submit.
Oh shit, that's not good. So you're just standing there like, not breathing. Oh my, things are about to get real quick. All right, Agent Donovan, you're next.
That me.
Cloud spreads out and starts to envelop everything in its path, including you.
So it didn't
I need
hit
you
me
to
last
roll
time.
sanity.
Does it just automatically hit me this time?
Oh yeah, there's no you can't
escape.
fight it.
Okay. So roll sanity. Okay. That is a 23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. So you made your sanity check, which means you only lose 1d4 sanity instead of 2d8.
At least 1.
1. Okay. You don't know what's happening, but you feel like your breath and your soul are being tugged at simultaneously. Like you are going to die if you stand here being enveloped in these things. You can't. You rub at it and you try to scrape it off with your fingertips, and it doesn't care. It's just here to consume you.
I watched Dominique dive into the water. I saw Delilah drag the girl into the water. I am going to try and grab Terry and shove us both into the water.
Oh shit. Okay. That would be an athletics roll. Go ahead and roll some dice. Do it quickly.
Athletics are unnatural. Holy shit, that's a 2.
That's a 2. All right, so you got it.
I didn't want to play with you because you're not very pretty and you're being very good to me. So I appreciate you taking your time to shine dice. Thank you,
You see Diver just sort of freeze and look at his hands as he's being covered from head to toe in this black soot-looking stuff. You rush over, you sprint across the floor, and you grab a hold of Terry and you drag him back with you, and you both go into the pool. Plop.
Yeah, I'm not, and you just hear John like, I'm not gonna lose another one. I'm not gonna lose another one. And his eyes don't leave Shelly's body, where he feels like he has failed. this girl. He is not going to fail. The only person left here.
That's right. You wanted to protect her, right?
Yep.
Roll helplessness, please.
Nope. Oh no. That's just a regular roll, right?
Regular sanity roll, yeah.
68. I think that's a failure.
That's a failure. You lose 1.
Okay, there's another one. And I think so. I'm in the water now, but I think this is all going to catch up to me at this point, and I'm going to hit my breaking point.
Oh shit. Okay. You think about what disorder you want for Donovan, and I believe the new breaking point is going to be your current sanity minus subtracted from your power. That's going to set up the break. I think there's character she does it automatically from using Roll20. Now would be Delilah's. Oh, sorry, Harriet goes at the same time as Agent Donovan. You see, Harriet sees all this shit happening, and then she gets hit with the black snowflakes. So she has to make a sanity check as well. She makes it. She only loses 4. And that's another 2. Wow, she's down to 31. She's having a very bad day today. All right, so yeah, she starts freaking out. She's like, "Get it off! Get it off! Oh my god, what the fuck is this?" Starts freaking out. It's the, and then it comes to her suddenly. She's like, "It's the embrace. It's her embrace. Oh god, oh god." Ancient Delilah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Eric, but I need to let everyone know that my next breaking point for sanity is 69.
Nice.
Delilah will grab Harry and throw her into the pool.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna try to save her at least. She's just like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And like you grab her and you just like, chuck her into the pool. Second here. Agent Diver, I need you to roll power, please.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. That's an 82 at 55.
Looks like I got a secret message coming to you soon.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Also, welcome, Raiders. Normally, I'd fit your title into a quippy character situation, but I can't
we're kind of fucked.
For
getting messed up right now, fam.
Shit's kind of fucked for us right now.
Yeah, good stuff though.
All right. So you plop Harriet into the pool. Agent Dominique. Chandra's dead. Terry falls into the pool, and you see the moment that his body hits the water, the snowflakes kind of disperse and disappear around him, but the rest of the cloud is just hovering around overhead, and they seem to have consolidated on Agent Diver. What do you do?
Shit. I'm sorry, Ambrose.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm not going to do anything. That's the thing. I'm not going to save you. What I will do, however, so Agent Donovan has one of the other folks with the things on their neck. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm going to grab a hold of Agent Donovan and kick Terry the fuck away from us, because fuck that spooky woo shit.
Yeah, you see the sacks, like he's bleeding out still, like in the pool. Like you see a stream of red just kind of come out of his abdomen where Shelly shot him. So he's still dying, drowning currently in the pool because his hands are bound behind his back along with his feet. So he's just sinking like a stone.
Donovan
just kick him away.
I kick him the fuck away from us.
Oh damn! Donovan was like probably trying to take his tie and tie it around the wound as you're like grabbing him and kicking him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like as I grab Donovan, I'm like deep breaths now, and then we're gonna go under.
Agent Diver, you're up. What are your actions?
So lay out for me where everyone is.
The only person closest to you right now is Agent Delilah, who is seemingly immune to this cloud of darkness that has enveloped everyone else around you. Everyone else is in the pool. What do you do?
Oh, Delilah. Dear, dear Delilah. You look so clean, so untouched by ash and the darkness that falls. What have you been up to? Don't you love me?
Don't start with me, Diver. Do not start with me.
On a very real level, Agent Delilah, the voice that's coming out of Agent Diver is his own, but it also seems somewhat familiar to you on some weird level. Continue.
Come now, don't you want a hug? Just to be embraced.
I will Sharpie the Elder Sign on your arm. I don't care how bad it will hurt you.
I'd like to see you try. This one's a little bit more maneuverable.
You still have an action, Agent Diver.
Agent Diver is going to try and grapple Agent Delilah.
Oh, good. Agent Delilah, since you're later in the initiative, you have the option to try to fight back, which means you can enter into a contested role, unarmed combat or dodge against Agent Divers. Go ahead and roll.
Let's see, that's not dodge. I'm gonna go with unarmed combat.
Good choice. All right. Roll your unarmed combat, Agent Diver.
Oh, that's bad.
Wait, what did you get?
I rolled a 76 and my unarmed is 60.
Oh.
Oh no.
Of course I succeed this time. Of course.
Well, unless you have a reroll somewhere hidden up your sleeve, Rachel, Agent Diver is going to grab a hold of you with his ghoulish strength. And go ahead and describe what you do to Agent Delilah with Agent Diver in their possession. Is the idea to just hold her close to you? Embrace her?
Yes.
Rachel, do a spooky woo and you'll get a boon from the vine.
So your leg burns, Agent Delilah. And soon you start to feel it burn as well, Agent Diver. Roll a d6, please.
Here.
Because you're still a ghoul, so you take 5 hit points of damage.
Oh shit.
Where are you at?
Where are you at, girl?
Where are you at in hit points, Agent Diver?
God damn it, Kay.
Oh, good. So, Diver hit points or ghoul hit points?
Ghoul hit points.
Let's see. So that's 24, but
You
I didn't
lost
take
4
damage.
earlier, and now you just lost 5.
So that brings down to 15.
Okay, solid. Yeah, you feel it burning, and you see the area around, your leg, because you've got her pressed up against you. Like that part, like you see the black snowflake starts to peel off and like move away, like squirming around that area. Like there's something about Agent Delilah that is pulling the black snowflakes away from you, and it is physically hurting your body. All right. So you have her grappled. Is there anything specific that you wanted to do? Like, did you want to pin her to the ground, or did you want to like choke her out, or I don't know what you wanted to do with the. You wanted to.
So, because it's obvious by now, Agent Diver is obviously not the driver. Are there contagion type powers? I don't know.
Not really. This is just basically you're being possessed by Yib. So it knows everything you know, so it can act accordingly. Like, oh, I can bite your neck out. Okay, cool. And, do stuff like that.
Oh, aha. Delilah, what would be the worst punishment for you for leaving my embrace? Perhaps using whatever happens when one of these claws cuts through your flesh.
Oh no.
What happens then? Do you die slowly? Do you waste away from gangrene? Do you rot from the inside? Do you become one of them? Delilah, would you like to live forever?
All right. So here's what I would like to do. I would like to say something like whatever you do, just please don't drown me. Trying to pull like a reverse Uno using human, like please get us in the pool.
Nice. Reverse psychology. I love it.
Yes.
Agent Donovan and Harriet go at the same time. Harriet just got thrown into the pool by Agent Delilah. She's like, oh, and she sees Terry like drowning and bleeding out, so she immediately moves to try to retrieve him. What are you doing, Agent Donovan? Did Kay step away?
Hey.
Sorry, I thought you said diver. Brain fart.
Oh, sorry. That's all right.
Yeah, so I mean, if Donovan...
Diver van.
Diver van. So, 20G names. So if Donovan's fighting against Dominique, because even though Harriet is like trying, like he wants to save Terry, like that is his objection, like his goal, and he is going for that. So he's going to probably struggle against Dominique.
I didn't hear you for a second. You said you wanted to get?
He's struggling against because Dominique is holding him.
Oh.
Or he's choking. I don't know if he actually got a big enough breath in. It's one of those kinds of things.
I guarantee Dominique would have let Donovan take a breath before going under.
Okay. So yeah, he's trying to fight against Dominique's hold on him because he wants to.
Okay. That's gonna be opposed athletics, I'm gonna say.
I mean, Dominique could solve a lot of her problems right now.
Dang.
I'd like to. Can I instead use unarmed combat? If Donovan's going to, just struggle with me, I am actually going to use force.
Okay. Yeah. It's you're later in the initiative, so that you can use the fighting back and use unarmed combat. Sure, go for it.
Sounds good. Ooh, that is deeply terrible.
That's okay because I rolled a 96.
It's worse than me.
So you're both like splashing in the water, like, oh fuck, I'm not getting anywhere. You're caught in this tug of war. Meanwhile, poor Terry's blub 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 blub.
Well, no, Harriet's saving him. You said this already. Harriet's saving him. Whoa, Eric.
I didn't say she saved him. I said she's moving to try to save him. She has to make a roll. It's an Olympic-sized pool, it's pretty deep. Roll athletics for her.
And Rose looks so proud of herself right now. Jesus, damn.
He's like struggling to bring him up, and like he's kicking and thrashing and stuff, and it's a whole mess. So she's having difficulty trying to bring him back up. She's got about another 2 tries before he drowns. Okay, cool. Donovan, Delilah, you want to try to like kung fu judo throw Agent Diver or yourself into the over
yes,
the
I
shoulder
would.
throw? Nice. Okay, roll unarmed combat and see if you can chuck Agent Diver into the pool with you.
Ah, all right.
Oh.
I have one minor boon that gives me 10%. I'm spending it.
Wise choice. Excellent.
So that
Okay.
brings me from a 64, which would have failed, to a 54, which is a success.
You don't try to overpower Agent Diver because you know ghouls are fucking strong. So you just take advantage of the fact that the floor is already wet, and he's got you in this hold, and all you have to do is just loosen up and lean in a particular direction, put your weight in one direction, and you manage to like twist in such a way and pull him with you, and you both go tumbling into the end of the pool. Splash. And it's one of those pools, where they put like the plastic over the top of it, so when you drop in, it's possible that you can get tangled up in that and drown. Fun. Next is Agent Dominique.
All right, so we both, me and Donovan both struggle bust. So I'm aware of how guns become deeply faulty when they are immersed in water, but I'm pretty sure, given me and Agent Donovan's history, I do know where his sidearm is. I'm going to grab his sidearm, preferably.
And shit! Okay.
I'm not going to fire it. I just want to have it and put it, to his head.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You're both struggling in the pool, and you reach over and you try to grab a hold of his weapon. That's gonna be a disarm, I want to say, because he's gonna actively fight against you for it. So that's unarmed combat, and the target gets to make a free melee weapons roll to oppose it. Or I'll say unarmed if you have it higher.
That's for you, Kay, not me.
Yes, yeah. No.
Okay, good. Okay, I didn't know if you heard.
Oh shit, that's another 2.
Fuck.
This dice either rolls in the 90s or in the fucking single digits.
I did roll a success as well as for my move, but I'm still getting clocked by Agent Donovan apparently.
Yeah, I mean, like you're struggling against him trying to get the gun free. He kind of elbows you in the face, and you pull the gun free though. Because you did roll under your skill and higher than the 2, so you succeeded there. Okay, so Agent Donovan, to your surprise, you think you just swatted Dominique away, and then when you turn your head, or when she turns back, she has your gun in her hands, and it's pointing right at your head. And that's pretty much it. You see the black snowflakes that have attached themselves to Agent Diver begin to disperse, and you almost hear like the scream in your mind, Agent Diver, as Yip sort of leaves you for the moment. You're alive, but now you're like in this Olympic-sized pool with all these other wackos, and Terry is still like blah 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 bleeding out in the pool, and Harriet is struggling and not getting any traction in terms of like trying to get him and like trying to break the surface of the plastic coating on the pool, try to get him some air. It is now your turn. I'm only going by initiative still because there are people pointing guns at each other's heads. So
it is whose turn?
Diver.
I'm assuming his splashdown and just a moment of disorientation, not knowing who he is, and just coming up for it like Delilah, and trying to like help her come up to the surface.
Are we back to relatively normal?
As normal as can possibly be. Thank you. And he just like picks up his hat, it's dripping, and squeezes it out and just tosses it on the deck.
Harriet seems to be caught up in the plastic cover on the pool, and she's just like, ugh! She starts drowning herself. Terry has, let's see how many rounds that is now. 1 second. It's 3 rounds, so 1, 2. Shit. Okay.
Oh no! I was gonna try and save him my turn.
You see Terry's like,
No, this is 2. This is 2. This isn't 3. This is 2.
Bubbles. He's trying to get free, and he manages to get his hands free, and he starts working on his bonds on his feet. Now it is Donovan and Harriet. Harriet is failing and flailing. Donovan, you have a gun to your head. What do you do?
Donovan just mouths, try and shoot me, and is going to try and go for Terry.
Okay. Okay. Give me an athletics roll, please. Make it good.
It's a 98.
Oh,
no!
Terry is gonna die. Interesting. Okay.
Donovan, also, side note, Eric, you're supposed to give me a disorder.
Yes, I'll think of that over the break in just a moment. But before we go there, Agent Delilah, you see everybody's trying to pull Terry out of the pool, and everybody's getting caught in that fucking plastic netting shit, and he is drowning. What do you do?
Well, but people are trying to help him, right?
Yes.
And Harriet is also struggling?
Yes.
Alright, then if nobody's helping Harriet, I will go help Harriet.
Okay. Give me another athletics roll.
Nope.
Shit. Yep. Dominique. Gun to the head. He moved. What do you do?
So I think there's a long moment where she's like aiming and thinking about pulling the trigger, and decides that it's the gamble of like if she pulls the trigger and it doesn't go off, the gamble of that she pulled the trigger is too high a cost. So she tosses the firearm and pulls a knife and goes to cut the liner, or not the liner, but the cover.
There we go. Nice. Yeah, you cut a good swath of the way through, and that helps everybody get to the person they're trying to get to, which is perfect timing. So this is basically where everybody else gets to act at the top of the initiative. Combat is over. Agent Diver, you managed to break through the opening and so as Delilah, you get through the opening that Agent Dominique opened up in the canvassing, and you reach through, you grab Harry, and you bring her out onto the edge of the pool. Let's see, Agent Donovan, you reach down, you grab Terry, and you bring him up for air just in time. Just in time for you to start performing CPR on him, because like his lungs are full of water. Those things though are still around his neck, and he's bleeding out from his abdomen. Do you administer first aid?
Yeah,
I wait for somebody else.
I administer
first aid.
Nice. Why? That's an 8.
It's an 8. Nice.
It's
so you manage to staunch the bleeding for right now, and you start working on pressures on his chest to try to like get the water out of his lungs. He's like half unconscious. Let's see. Harriet is coughing up water. Delilah. Everybody's out of the pool but you and Agent Diver.
Trying to help Harriet out.
You help her out. You two can also roll first aid. If you succeed, you give her a couple hit points back.
Maybe you're.
You're trying and stuff like that, and like you're managing to help her like get the water out of her lungs, but she's still injured from her ordeal. And Dominique.
Well, I've done my good deed for the evening. I'll sheath my knife and make my way. Well, is the cloud still lurking or is it dispersed?
It's gone.
Okay, I'll climb out of the pool and make my way to my assault rifle, just in case.
Is it a Kalashnikov or is it like a
I think it's probably an AK-47. Yeah, I didn't throw it
then
in
you
the
have
pool.
a private. Yeah, so it's probably fine. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay. You get your assault rifle back. You shake some water out of it. The rest of you manage to get out and like try to recuperate and take a breath for a moment. Terry starts coughing up like water onto the edge of the pool, like. Agent Donovan managed to like staunch the bleeding from his abdomen, and he seems to be okay for right now. I mean, he's still kind of like half unconscious or whatever, but he's just like, it'll kill you. Her embrace is death, he says. That just kind of makes you remember about that voice that you heard so long ago on that phone. The message that you received when you answered it was Agent Donovan was her embrace is death. And that's where we'll go on break.
Spicy, 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 spicy.
I would like to say that Delilah is not noticing any of this. She's just like staring at like a fixed point in space. Just how the fuck did John Cross know that?
Oh no.
Yeah, you're just staring into the depths of the pool. Excellent. The time is now 12:36 Eastern Standard Time. We shall return in 10 minutes. And we have returned from our break. We last left off, our investigators faced off against the Black. Yib's lifeblood come to life, which took the lives of Mishandra and anyone else it came across. Luckily for them, they managed to figure out how to disperse it and jumped into the Olympic-sized pool in the gymnasium, which proved to be its own obstacle until Dominique pulled out a knife and cut the hell out of the netting that was keeping everybody from helping one another out. Now that the investigators have reemerged from the depths of the pool and have stabilized the one remaining person in isolation, Terry, who's now no longer bleeding, what do you do with the situation? Because the police will be here soon. There were several shots fired. This high school's right dab in the middle of a neighborhood. The cops will be here in minutes. You don't have enough time to pack everybody up in the car and drive off like you did in Arkham. What do you do?
Well, I know what Dominique's gonna do. She really doesn't give a shit about Harriet or Terry. Let's go now. They can take care of themselves. I don't care.
Well,
assault rifle in hand, I'll add.
We don't have to lie. We can tell the truth.
No, we can't.
One of the Garrison Six was so disturbed by whatever happened while they disappeared that she tried to kill her friends. We've been in contact with Harriet because we've been working on the Dahlia case. We knew she was going to be here.
Delilah.
We came as soon as we could.
We're not agents.
You're not an agent.
No. It's getting a little tired, Donovan. New plan. Delilah, give me the keys. Me and Diver are leaving. You two can do whatever you like.
And you have the gun pointed at Delilah?
I do not. I have not pointed at anyone yet. I just cocked it.
Okay.
Even though perhaps you two are still agents, this mission was not approved by your commanding officers.
Cops won't
How are
know
you
that.
going to...
Cops won't know that.
So, it's myself and Dominique fending for ourselves then.
Or
You're our contractors.
you're with us.
No, thank you.
So I don't have, side note, just real quick question, because brain fuzzies. I don't have my gun anymore. It's at the bottom of the pool, right?
It is
I'll
in
say
fact.
you retrieved it. It's fine.
Okay,
Well, actually,
okay.
Dominique grabbed it from you. Remember, pulled it to your head and then just kind of tossed it.
Yeah, so I don't have the gun anymore, I'm assuming? Or is that
It's on the
one?
side of the pool. You can retrieve it. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Donovan's just going to get his gun.
Okay.
Is that before or during this conversation?
It's during this conversation.
Conrad, dear, no. Go back by Agent Delilah.
you
She'll
going
raise
to
the
shoot
gun
me, Dominic?
slightly.
And he's going to meet your eyes, and he's going to be like, you're going to shoot me, Dominique? And he's going to keep going.
All right. You know what? Fine. I don't have time to argue. I'll throw the keys to Dominique.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Catch the keys. Start moving. You see Harriet is just staring at Mishandra's dead corpse. Her eyes never leave her. And she says, just go. I shot Shelly. When they run the forensics, they'll see I shot her, not you. You can all leave now. I'll vouch for you.
Oh, see, what we get to continue being a happy family. Diver, let's go.
I look at Delilah. I'm going to take a couple steps towards her. We should stay.
Look, we'll stay. We'll provide cover.
You are, while your dedication to your law enforcement career is admirable for both of you, it is deeply foolish at this point. I think I've proven myself trustworthy. I've saved both of you, she'll point to Delilah and Donovan, during the course of this wild bullshit we've been going through. But you know what? Take your chances with the Garrison PD. I'm sure we'll go fine.
I do know that Dominique can't stay. She's wanted. And
Maybe she can finally make amends for her crimes.
Donovan, you'd backstab her like that. We've worked as a team for how long?
You don't know what I know, Diver. She'd cut you open if it granted her the money sum she wanted in a heartbeat.
Harriet stares at the body some more and says, "Can you please just fuck each other and get out of my face?"
Scandalized.
Come with me or don't. I'm leaving.
Dominique, I'm coming. You shouldn't go alone. Delilah.
Look, be fine. I have cover, you don't.
All right. Look, if you end up doing whatever Donovan plans on doing, it's Ilya. That's my name.
Ilya. My real name is long dead and it's been buried and stripped from any meaning. So you just keep calling me Dominique. That's fine.
All right, so the two of you go off with the keys, get in the car, and drive off as fast as you can.
Hey, ST.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the moment they're out the door, I pick up that phone that is hooked into the police car.
I probably have the phone already because I just sent Eric a message. I'm calling the cops and saying, "Hey, there's a FBI most wanted, and he's got a hostage."
Yep,
She's got a hostage.
Literally. The first thing is I pull out that phone. I'm like, "Here's the fucking car lot. I'm calling this in. They're armed and dangerous. They just performed an action at this high school."
Oh no! I'm saying the diver is her hostage.
Yeah, Donovan is not cooperating.
I was gonna wait to send this side message, but I'll just send it now.
Oh no. Oh my.
What is going on here?
Roll luck, Dominique. Twice.
Love to.
If you fail,
Do you want me to drive?
even once.
Oh, I'll
You're
let
done.
if I'll let Diver drive for sure. Yes.
Oh, it don't matter. The diver's
I
not the
love
one they're
this.
looking for.
So 31
Shit.
They have license plate of the car.
One more time.
and 43.
Fuck. You are indomitable.
Also,
All right.
Drea gave a major boon to Dominique.
I didn't say that because I didn't fucking need it.
You don't, Dominique. You don't get more than like 2 miles down the street before you start hearing the sirens and noticing and hearing the sounds of helos like right overhead, like like flying in the area. Like it's just it's maybe like 10 minutes before you start realizing there are helicopters in the air already, and you're like, oh, time to ditch the car. You pull over into a nearby creek and you just leave it there, and you go hoof it. The both of you start, and the diver's just kind of like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like this is my first rodeo, Diver.
Fuck.
I love it as soon as possible.
I really wish they would have come with us. I really do, and maybe we can reconnect with them after this, but they are going to get us arrested.
Well, hold on, I don't. No, they wouldn't do
This
that.
is working out perfectly.
Yes,
By the
they
way.
will. They have. New car. Smash window with elbow.
Take some poor bastard's cop and take off. Sure.
Yes.
That's
So
easy.
he's
But here's the
following.
thing.
Treya, yes. Okay, yeah. Those are for me.
He is following. However, he is very confused. He's like, I don't understand what this world is. You are a criminal. They're government agents. I'm a fucking pilot.
Roll power, Agent Diver.
Oh God.
Beat
Why?
a 43 and succeed.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Worst roll you can have in this game.
So
How do you pronounce that last name?
you finish that, you get partway through that sentence, and then Agent Diver just stops talking, and all of a sudden, like, the eyes roll into the back of his head, and they come back in, and it's like, whoo, man, I haven't had a fucking cheesesteak in Oh, hey! Yeah, you're the
Lazarus,
cute one.
Get
What's
us
up?
the fuck out of here now.
Where the fuck are we? Is this Jersey?
I
Oh
don't
god, it
care.
smells like Jersey. What the fuck am I doing here?
Lazarus, I will end you right now.
I'm
With
already
no-
dead. What the fuck are you gonna do to me? Anyway,
your brains
how
out.
the fuck are we gonna get out of here?
Drive this car.
Drive the car?
Anywhere.
Hell yeah. Drive
Anywhere.
Miss Daisy.
I don't
All right.
care. Preferably out of out of this city.
He pulls
now.
out a pair of like white gloves, and he's like, making it look like he's a fancy chauffeur or whatever. It's like, right this way, madam. He floors it, and there's like just broken glass and shit all over the place as he's like just driving like a bat out of hell. Where are we going? Never mind, I know where we're gonna go. Instead of driving towards like the airport, which is very obviously going to be locked down because FBI's most wanted is in the area, he's driving out of the state, going back east towards Boston.
Perfect time for that fan, Ambrose. So good.
Yeah.
Back to Agent Delilah and Agent Donovan. The police
All
arrive. They're excited to see you.
So
Go ahead, Agent Delilah.
I'm gonna try and run up a Varian fire drill on them. And essentially be, wow, so glad you're here. This is an important case, has to do with the Garrison 6. It's connected
Hands
to
on your head! Hands on your fucking head right now! On your knees! Both of you, all of you. They just surround you with guns to the head, like, get the fuck on the ground now! And they just like, these are Garrison cops,
Okay.
and you remember they had very close ties to Yeats. Fun times. I want you both okay. So they take you and Harriet into custody until they realize that you're federal agents. I'm assuming you're going to flash your badge at this point.
Yeah.
Roll exposure twice. Agent Delilah first, Agent Donovan second. Just D6.
Okay. 1.
You are famously good at this. Agent
Aaron over
Donovan.
there brushing the wig, looking all innocent and shit.
What'd you get on your exposure roll, Agent Donovan?
A 2.
A 2. That's within the threshold. Excellent. So you don't move it up any more than it already is, which means it's already going to 4 automatically because of your misfortune of having to deal with the Garrison police in particular. But
Oh no.
so you're only 2 away from the party officially being over. But they see that you're federal agents. Like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? They undo the cuffs and stuff like that. They hand your stuff back to you. What happened here? And they each question you separately. You can roll persuasion or bureaucracy, whichever is highest for you, whichever works best for you. And yeah, go ahead and do that now.
I'm going to say that it is a classified mission. I appreciate their cooperation and their very astute police work. Here's a couple phone numbers for my handlers, and like they're the phone numbers of the voicemail boxes that are always full.
Perfect. You cite the FEMA case at the beginning of the investigation.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a 19 out of 71.
Yeah, they hand you back your credentials and stuff like that. It's like, understood. They move on to you, Agent Donovan.
Yeah, and so I think Donovan's just gonna be like, shoot the shit a bit. Like, yeah, this is a case, give me a case. Just like general persuasion, he grew up. His dad was a cop. He grew up in a town like this. That is a 22 out of what is my persuasion?
Oh shit!
52, a 22 out of
Critical
52
success.
on my persuasion.
You're like, you're whose son?
Listen.
Oh, yeah. You're fine. Here, give you stuff back, pat you on the shoulder. Good job. They question the shit out of Harriet, of course, who is not so lucky. She gets put in cuffs and immediately gets put into the back of a squad car. They're gonna take her downtown, take her prints, and try to charge her for murder. At the very least, manslaughter when it comes to shooting Shelley, aggravated manslaughter, whatever. So you don't see her for the time being. Like, they just stick her in, and she does manage to get one look at you on your way out. It's not a glare or a look that says "fuck you, you did this to me" or whatever. It's the it's a look that says thank you for doing what you could to help these people and for at least saving one of them. And then they turn her back around. They bring her out to the squad car. And they put her in the back.
Donovan asks if there's been any movement on the car and the FBI wanted.
No, we're still searching for that car. We've locked down the local airports. We put out We're going to start putting out notices to all the major ports of entry. She's not walking out of this place alive. Once we apprehend her, that's it. So they've been looking for her for a long time. So thank you for the tip. He says. All right. Some things here. After this point, once the police are all there and you've gotten your stories straight and everything like that, they ask you to wait. Like somebody gets a call and they're like, "Hey, your agents Donovan and Delilah, right? I need you both to stay here. Local field office is sending someone over for you." Like I put a blanket around your shoulders, and you're basically just waiting in the back of an ambulance until eventually several hours later, this car pulls up and these suits get out. And they're like, "Delilah, Donovan, you're with us. In the back of the car, please." They point to big SUV blacked out windows. These don't look like FEMA agents.
Real quick, Kay, check our Candlelit chat real quick.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that better?
Much better.
Much better,
Thank
yes.
you.
Cool. Yeah. Donovan's gonna look at Delilah. Sort of see where she's looking to go here.
You chat them up, you stall them. What do you want to do?
Can I assess like their body language and their intention?
Yeah, human
Like
rolls.
Yeah.
I'd like to do this, but also Devin just hit me with a major bang. Thanks, Devin.
Devin.
Oh,
Oh my.
critical
Critical success.
Oh, good job. I got a 27 out of
Damn.
60.
That is also excellent. Yeah, between the both of you, you kind of figure out quickly that this isn't a wet work team that's here to take you out back and shoot you and bury you in the woods somewhere. They're actually here to get a status report, a debriefing, if you will, from you. Your handler is calling. Your actual handler. One of them looks at you and it's like, once you kind of like look, they notice that you're kind of like sizing them up, and the one guy just kind of lets out a sigh and it's like, "Gertrude wants to talk to you in the car. Let's go."
I'll get in.
Yeah,
All
Donovan will get in. Does he have his mental breakdown before or after he gets in the car, or whatever's going on with him?
Oh, now would be an appropriate time to do that, I think. So, for everybody who didn't immediately jump into the pool, you got those snowflakes on you at some point, and you felt your life being drained out of you. And you, as they covered your ears and your eyes and your mouth, you couldn't breathe or hear or see anything. So if you have a disorder, you could tie it to something like that, like, "Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. I'm never sleeping in a room in the dark ever again." I don't mean like, "Oh, I need a nightlight before I go to bed." No, I mean like the room has to be lit up like the fucking like an airport or something, you know, like it's like no deep dark shadows anywhere in the room. Or perhaps it's like, I'm afraid of just closing my eyes because that shit came out of nowhere. It was just darkness coalesced and it kills people whenever it makes contact. So maybe it's like, I can't sleep anymore. You have a sleeping disorder now. However you want to interpret that would be what I would attribute Donovan to having after his experience with the Black. Your thoughts?
Okay, yeah. So Donovan has a sleeping disorder. He has insomnia or something like that.
Perfect. All right. So that happens. So you're in the back of the car, and like you feel your body just exhausted, and like your eyelids are drooping down, and you just kind of like snap awake, and like it's just some part of you starts to panic, and your palms get sweaty, and you
Oh
just
shit. He could have a night terror disorder.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you're never getting sleep ever again. You're just having a terrible time. You might have to move to like chemically induced sleep medication to just kind of like knock you out in order to get a full night's sleep. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hell of a time healing or regaining willpower points.
Yeah.
Fun times. So they get you in the back of this SUV and they drive you off into the night. One of them pulls out a cell phone. There's like several agents, like 4 or 5 of them here. So there's one sitting on either side of you in the back, and one of the ones in the front flips up the phone. It's like, yeah, we got him in the back of the car. What do you want him to take us now? And you hear this woman's voice with a southern drawl. Well, take him to the airport. We'll see him through. We'll get him on the red eye down south, and I'll meet them at the airport, or I'll meet them on the property. Either way, I'll meet them there. We'll continue to brief them properly. Yes, ma'am. You see, the guy says, hangs up the phone. So he looks back over his shoulder at the both of you, and it's like, all right, you're gonna take a quick trip. You got all your things, or do you have somewhere you need to be before you catch a red eye?
Travel light.
Travel light.
Airport it is. He signals the driver and takes off into the night. While you're driving to the airport, Agent Diver and Agent Dominique hit the highway, start heading towards Massachusetts. At some point, Dominique, you're starting to feel the pull of exhaustion from everything that you just experienced. Do you take a nap in the back of the car, or do you tell Agent Diver to pull over Agent Lazarus here, to pull over and check into a hotel or something like that, or what do you do?
Yeah, I think it's a pull. I since it's Lazarus in control, I do not trust Lazarus, so it's a pull into a hotel, separate rooms. Okay. I'll use a collection of my personal burner phones, not the ones that were issued to us.
Okay, clever.
Mm. And I'll ring Conrad. I refuse to call him Agent Donovan anymore.
You're on the concourse. Your phone rings, Agent Donovan.
Picks it up. Hello.
Okay.
Please just shut your mouth. We only have. She sets her watch for 59
he
seconds.
Immediately is flagging someone trace this fucking call right now.
Right, immediately sets a timer for 59 seconds. You made the wrong choice. We could have actually done some real good without the restraints of this horseshit law enforcement bullshit you pretend to enforce.
But I will find you, and I will put you behind bars where you belong.
Instead, I'm going to do more good to fight the awful shit that transcends boundaries of this planet and law system. And I'm going to be the one heralded as a heroine. Good luck, Conrad. Make sure to take care of your spouse. Click.
Okay.
Yet. I immediately I grab a different phone and I immediately call. Yeah, I'm gonna call my fiance immediately.
But I've not sent any side messages. P.S. Dominic said nothing. It was just an idle threat.
Oh no, sure, yeah, no, but Donovan. Conrad is still going to call Redmond.
It's the middle of the night, 2 or 3 in the morning. He's like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?"
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Are you all right? I just sorry. You know what? Time differences. You're good, right? Alarms on, everything's fine.
Are you okay? What is this all about?
It just long work stuff, just indulge me for a moment. It was a hard day at the office. You just go over the locks.
Poor baby, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. You're good? You're good, Red?
Good. I'm good. I'm waiting for you.
I have to make a quick detour down south. FEMA case wasn't as cut and clear as we thought, but once that's
how long is that going to be?
I'm not sure. I'll text you the details as soon as I know, but I'll be home as soon as I can.
All right. Be safe, love.
I love you too.
It's a good thing we have the opposite of Turtle Party Chill right now, since they just rated us.
Yeah,
Yay,
the
what's
opposite
up?
of Turtle Party Chill.
Welcome to the madness.
Mhm.
Dominic, you made that phone call and you're like, God damn it, he's a stubborn bastard. You hear Agent Lazarus leave his room for a moment, for a couple minutes, and then come back in. You need anything in that time?
Oh, if I hear the door open, I'm gonna pop open too and see what the fuck he's doing.
He looks like he's going into the lobby to make a phone call.
I would like to stealthily follow Lazarus.
Roll stealth, please. Agent Lazarus, roll your alertness, please.
18 out of 70 for me.
Okay, so as long as you make it and hit above, no. Okay. Fuck. Okay. All right, so you over here, Agent Lazarus, get on the phone. It's like, hey, boss, what's going on? Yeah, so guess what? Some shit went down. I don't know what exactly, but I'm digging into it and I'm finding out some details. Turns out I got this broad in the back of my car that we stole, of course. And, well, you want me to bring her in or you want me to bring her in? You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Oh, you don't give a fuck about it. Okay, all right, whatever. So I got some juicy details for you about this guy, Agent Diver. You're not gonna believe this shit. So he's an agent, right? He works for the conspiracy. He wants to destroy them too. So what do you say to that? Uh-huh. Yeah, probably for a couple days. I stuffed him down real good this time. Yeah, no worries. Uh-huh. All right, I'll see you soon. Click.
I'd like to be, well, given the differential in successes there, I'd like to be waiting in his room when he comes back.
He comes back in, he's like, oh, are we having a party or what? He starts taking off his shirt jacket.
Just cocking of sidearm. Oh, it's gonna be a sort of party.
Oh, do tell, he says.
Talking...
Like, oh, sorry, I was just clearing my throat. He says, he spits something like disgusting into the corner, and it's got like bones in it, in the, in the saliva.
Yeah, that's really quaint. I'm not impressed. I've killed your folks before, and I can do it again. Actually, I think I might have killed more people than all of you have.
Yeah, but you haven't eaten as many dead people as I've eaten.
I
got you.
Weirdest
All right, so
measuring ever.
So here's what's gonna happen. I don't sleep, so I'm just gonna keep driving. All right. You can come with. There's plenty of work to go around. Lots of people to turn into corpses that I'm gonna eat along with my other buddies and stuff. So you're welcome to come along.
I heard your whole phone conversation, so let's move past this part.
You're good. Wow. Okay. So
I really, really hate you. Can you just God, nothing, never mind. I couldn't have you filter the knowledge through Diver, so fine, I'll just deal with you for now. All right, great.
Cool. Are you gonna jump in the back of my car now, or what are we doing?
Well, turns out you're selling me out, which means I might have to kill you.
No, you don't work for those people, right? You're just like a hired gun, right? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to eat you. I mean, I don't mean in a good way.
Well, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with who you're working for. I don't take jobs without.
Would you like to
details.
meet him? Would you like to meet Mr. Shaw?
Who's Mr. Shaw?
That's what I'm saying. You want to meet Mr. Shaw or what?
Damn you! I'm sorry.
People are dense.
Forgive me, Lazarus. I thought you were working for the person I lit up with an AK-47 in an alley.
I don't even know who the fuck that was. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So
I wasn't there for that. I missed all the fun.
And
the brains.
Apologies.
The brains.
Let's back up, and then you tell me who you're actually working for. And
okay. All right. So I'm working for this mysterious guy, right? His name is Mr. Shaw. Holland Shaw. And he's got buttloads of money, right? And he's got all these other ghouls like me who belong to his little group, right? And he kind of pulled us away from where. Roll me up, persuasion.
Yeah, a 7 of 71.
God, even Loki can con people that good. All right, so you managed to get him to talk because he loves to talk. He's like, yeah, so he pulled us away from Mordigian, right? Like we were originally like worshiping this death thing, and he comes along and he's like, hey, guess what? There's something else out there. It's called Yib. And she's got all sorts of cool shit for you. So he made us a deal, right? And he started to help us to form like a I don't know what the word is. Is it a coven or like a cloister? I don't know, whatever. We're a group now, right? And we follow his lead. And we do whatever he wants to do. He provides a lot of fresh bodies, a lot of them not even from this country, which are extra tasty. And we get all we can eat buffet all the time. It's great. And he, we can do what we like on the off time. So we can look like this and then eat cheesesteaks and stuff. It's great. Did you want to join?
Does joining mean becoming a ghoul and
no,
subservient?
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's up to you, really. I mean, it's kind of cool because, like, you don't die. I mean, not really. And you just have to eat the corpse every once in a while. That's all right.
I'm going to take a hard pass on that. I mean, immortality is appealing. Eating dead bodies.
Here's the other thing. Mr. Shaw is also wanting to become immortal, right? Like that Yeats bitch, yeah, like that, but not in a weird way. I mean, okay, it's weird, but like he wants to live forever too, right? And he's got this whole plan, but I don't understand it. Okay, it's weird. It's complicated. I don't know. It's got to do with money. I don't know. But if you want, I can introduce you to him, and he can like, he could like, I don't know, knight you or whatever the fuck he does to bring you onto the pack. He can be part of the group.
Okay, Lazarus. I do not trust you in the slightest. So here's what's going to happen.
Oh, me? I don't. I'm not a.
Stop talking. Just
this
please.
Hurts so bad.
Oh, just no. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to call your boss and put him on speakerphone now.
Oh, I don't have like his direct line or whatever. I don't have a.
So take a page out of the Karen book and call the most high person you know and bitch until you get to him.
Oh well, I just kind of spoke to the.
Or maybe just say there is
now,
a like top 10 most wanted person that has resources he couldn't imagine. Whatever you need to do, I want to speak to him now.
Okay. I mean, I could just, if you could wait, like I could drive you right to him. Do you have to talk to him right now?
That feels deeply risky because I imagine he has a ton of people who could just murder me easily.
I mean, they could, but they wouldn't really have a reason to do that. Not really. Your friends, maybe, yeah, sure, but not you. I don't think he'd go for that. But yeah, if you want me to set up a meeting, I will.
Here. Let's start with the phone call, and with a promise of I'll go meet face to face after I get the call.
Okay, I was gonna just take the keys and leave you here, but you're so good.
No,
I'm gonna go call Mr. Shaw and tell him that you're gonna come meet him right away.
No, yeah, you're not leaving.
And then do you want to talk to him on the phone?
Yes, I do want to talk to him. So, and you're not walking away for this call. You're putting it on speakerphone.
Oh.
I mean.
Oh yeah, of course. Let me get your phone.
I'm sorry.
I
presented this as a negotiation. She's had the AK-47 like slinged over her back, and now she's just pulling around. I'm sorry. I presented this as a negotiation. It was not. You're just going to do the things I just told you, or I'm going to open fire and escape myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Did you think I was less ruthless than you ghouls? You were mistaken.
Oh no, I would never presume that. But let me go get him on the phone right now for you, so that you can chat him up all you want.
Great.
I'll be right back. He leaves.
He's not. The second he tries to walk, like, no. There's no walking away. Like a speakerphone, you just talk.
Oh,
I sit here quietly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
Or
number,
I kill you.
but...
That's it. That's it. So I really wish Diver was here. This would be so much easier. Can you just let Diver come back, please?
No, he says, and he's like dialing, like, was it 210 220? He's having a fucking hell of a time just trying to dial the number that he just forgot. Or he's fucking with you, one of the two. If I use the phone in the lobby, I'll know exactly what the number is. I forgot it.
Yeah, the phone in the lobby works better.
You can come with me. You can bring your gun too.
Oh,
be
can I
fine.
enter the fucking lobby? You know what? Fine.
Let's go to the lobby. Let's go to the lobby. So it's like, ambling out of the room.
Let me just show you. Let's go. Let's go to the lobby.
Goes up into the lobby, and you see, like, do you openly, like, hold the gun at his head or whatever?
I'll drop it. The second we're in the lobby, I'm just going to kill a lobby attendant in front of him.
I'm not going to have you roll. It's the middle of the night, and there's some like little, like, 16-year-old girl or whatever, like, manning a phone.
Oh, God, Ryan! Like, why would you do that to me, Eric?
Because you have 3 hardened violence. Yeah.
You're a monster.
So you just like, hey, sweetie, come here. You're off killing her, and he's like, star 69. Okay, it's this number.
I feel like Lazarus would be like, oh, hey, and you got me dinner, too.
Yeah, right? It's like, oh, shit,
Naturally.
you killed the attendant. Oh, okay, that's a shame. I'm going to have to eat her brains here in a second. I mean, that's just food gone to waste otherwise.
I don't give a shit. I just want to live.
He's like, yeah, it's me again. Yeah. Well, look, listen, I got this lady, and she's really loud, and she's really violent.
Phone.
You want to maybe, like, okay, here she is. Okay, bye. Puts you on the phone. You hear this British accent on the other line. Who is this?
If you're looking to, like, find out who I am quickly, just look up Dominique Staker.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm supposed to know you from somewhere. Who are you, and why are you on this line?
I don't trust your little friend here, Lazarus, or however the fuck you know him.
No, then you do have at least 2 brain cells you can rub together. Good. I'll allow you another 30 seconds to talk before I hang up this phone. Make this quickly, please.
I have resources that can be valuable to you and what you're looking to do. I've also heard if you're the person I'm looking to speak to, you're also seeking immortality, something I'm interested in as well.
I'm not going to discuss these things over an open line.
Of course. But do we have the beginning of an accord? I want a guarantee of my safety.
There is no deal making over the phone. If you want to discuss these things with Mr. Shaw, you can do so in my presence at the Manor House.
Deal.
Click. You see,
all right, Lazarus.
Lazarus like, so you, how did it go? That was kind of abrupt.
Deeply rude. I'm used to a more classy version of criminal, but
he's kind of like that, yeah.
I need to make a stop before we go.
Oh, sure. Where are we stopping? Please say it's McDonald's.
We can stop there. We can. I will. I'm happy. I mean, also, this. She'll point to the fucking lobby attendant.
Oh, he's already dragging her out by her heels, like
perfect,
like over his shoulder, like this is a snack on the go.
Excellent. Yes. A liquor store we find.
Cool. He drops the body into the trunk of the car. He drives you to the liquor store. Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, no. So she's going to be like, no, you wait here. If it is anything you'd like, I'll pick you up, whatever.
He's like, he lists some, like, alcohol, like tequila or whatever. Okay, sure, okay. Let's party.
All right, she's going to buy the highest proof stuff she can get, except for whatever he wants.
Okay.
He'll just buy that. And then she's going to, like, buy more than what she needs, and then open the trunk and put stuff in.
Roll an alertness check, please.
Oh no. I would like to use my major boon to succeed.
To auto succeed or to re-roll? I forgot.
To succeed.
Oh, you auto succeed?
It's plus 40%, so that's a success for me.
Okay. The car starts moving, as in it starts backing up and pulling away. What do you do?
Sidearm. Just aim it right at the driver's side.
I'm gonna pull out one of my boons and say you auto fail the shot. So you're just like brah, 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 and Lazarus just kind of ducks down, drives off into the night, abandoning you at the liquor store, whose owner now brings out the shotgun and starts dialing the police. Back to the two of you.
Oh no!
Nice.
It's like I hear secret messages.
Oh no.
Ambrose, to answer your question, I don't know yet. However, the both of you take the red eye down south to, we're gonna say, Atlanta. So you probably arrive like very early in the morning, and you're very, very tired. Both of you make Constitution checks. Actually, this is very important actually for Kay's character more than anybody.
Yeah, Donovan who has nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution. Nope, that's a 68 out of 50. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel yourself falling asleep, Agent Donovan, and when you close your eyes, you see those things all over you. You can't breathe, you can't hear, you can't speak. It's like you're suffocating, and you wake up screaming on the plane more than once. And somebody gently comes over and says, like, "Sir, please, are you okay? Do we need to fetch you a doctor?"
Sorry, no, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Are we with someone from Delta Green? Like,
no, the agents basically walked you to the concourse gate. They watched you get onto the plane, and then they departed. Once the plane took off, like, you didn't see him anymore. So supposedly there's going to be people on the other end when you arrive in Atlanta to pick you up and get you in a car.
Yeah, he's going to just assure that no, I'm sorry. I'm fine. Just he'll like do a quick flash of a badge, like just,
fine.
Long night, and then he's gonna turn to Delilah. Do you have something? You're a doctor, right? Or something?
That's something to keep me up.
I'm a therapist. No, I do not carry Xanax on my person at all times, although I should probably start.
And he's just gonna resolve to keep himself awake. He'll like
okay.
He'll be like, you know what you can get me? Can you give me like this 2 big cups of coffee? Like,
sure. Get some cups of coffee into you to keep you up and awake. Eventually, you reach the gate of the concourse. It's like just after dawn. You're dragging ass all the way over there. After you check in your weapons, they bring them back out to you in the baggage pickup. And then eventually, the agents that are there to meet you to pick you up are already there with their, like a small fleet of SUVs, and they flash your agent names on a card. They bring you into the vehicle, and off you go. They only stop to pick up breakfast on the way over. They just like egg McMuffins, everybody, like here's a thing of coffee, here's an egg McMuffin, whatever. And then they make a phone call to let her know that you're on their way. They drive you out into the savannas, those old plantation houses. There's one big area, one big plot of land that they drive into. They go all the way up the dirt road. It's not paved over at all. It's just gravel. They park it, and then they open the doors for you, allow you to get out and take a moment. She's waiting for you over there, and they kind of point off to what seems to be like very nicely manicured gardens and stuff like that. There's like several Secret Service looking agents here with like earpieces, sunshades, and very visible looking sidearms in their coat pockets. You see there's a woman, and she's walking with like a few hunting dogs, and in the crook of her arm she has a break open shotgun. She has what appears to be like a long green sort of wool coat, dark reddish hair. She looks like this.
Ooh.
She comes stalking up to you with a smile on her face. Well, you look like shit. I imagine first time rodeo goers typically experience this sort of thing. Welcome to the compound, as it were. Welcome to the premises. Come walk with me if you can. She kind of like walks with the hunting dogs and stuff like that, and she's meanwhile she's very like, carefree, loading a shotgun manually. Just like breaks it open, spits out the 2 spent shells, and puts in another 2. Clack. She just kind of walks with it, long barrel just in the crook of her arm. She's just like, I believe one of you is Agent Delilah, and the other one is you're Agent Donovan, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The accolades on your dossier were magnifique, she says. Come walk with me. It's still early. You can take a crack. You can take a shot if you like. We're going hunting. She goes out to like the far end of the property where there's like a fence line. And there's like a flock of birds circling in one particular area. She seems to be situated in that location. She opens the gate, and the dogs are just standing there ready to leap to attention the moment any one of those birds hits the ground.
Donovan is going to just pull out his sidearm and shoot a bird down.
You pull out your weapon and just brazenly shoot into the flock of them. And you see one of the more than a few agents immediately reach into their weapons and draw them. And she just kind of holds her hands it's fine. You take a couple shots, you down a bird, and she's like, nods. I'm impressed. Miss Delilah, would you like to take a shot too?
Now that you've invited me, and she'll do her best to bring a couple down.
Good show. Buckshot goes out into the sky, into the flock of birds. A couple of them fall immediately. The dog run off and go to fetch the dead animals to fetch them back. And you see after the discharge, she takes the gun back, breaks it open, reloads. Let me get the little spiel I wrote here. 1 second. Truly a shame what happened to Cell L. I didn't think the Cowboys had brass ones like that. This breach in security is serious, however. We need to know exactly how much they knew about us, about me, and what they were trying to accomplish. At the same time, we need to destroy any gains as they might have made while they were trying to play us. As a matter of fact, if there's a way to feed them disinformation and gain intelligence from these little dipshit deputies they sent like Lazarus, I say we give them just enough rope to hang themselves with. It seems like Lydia Yeats wasn't the only adherent to this Watcher entity, however. That makes Shaw a threat as well. With Yeats out of the way, this gives him a chance to do whatever it is that he was aiming to do. We need more intel before we act, however. Agent Diver's current situation allows us to potentially infiltrate Shaw's inner circle and ferret out his agenda. If you're willing to use your in with Shaw, you can shut him down and dismantle his network of ghouls. I'm sorry, where are my manners? Technically, this is the first time we've actually met, so excuse all the cloak and dagger business, but as you can probably understand, this major breach in our security has to be addressed. I'm Gertrude, and I work for the United States federal government. As your handler, I feel obligated to introduce you properly to the job. First, you will be receiving your marching orders from me and me only. If anyone else approaches you with mission intel, be sure to be thorough in how you dispose of them. Second, We never use our real names while out in the field. Everything is compartmentalized, always. Third, there is no retirement, and our mission never ends. Lastly, I do recommend you get a good therapist. I have a few recommendations, some of which are in the know. Welcome to the program, she says, as she shakes your hand. Any
So
responses to that?
Delilah remembers Diver's reaction when he had her in like the headlock. And just her elder sign sort of transferred to him and was harming him.
Mhm.
So, when Gertrude shakes our hand, Delilah's going to hang on, like, not like necessarily manhandling her, but give her like a really nice, long handshake to see if like anything is going on there.
Nothing of the sort. She just seems a
Okay.
little weirded out by your constant handshake and like pulling her in close. Like, oh, quite intimate. I see. Agent Donovan, your reaction?
Yeah, and he's pretty straightforward. He listens and he nods. He says, "A dead ghoul is a good ghoul, and I am here to serve my country."
That's what I love to hear. I knew you'd be a good one. Ah, excellent. First two agents in cell D. Tell me about the others in your group. However, I understand one of them has a less than sterling reputation. Of course, I'm talking about Dominique Staker.
I'm
Dominique
afraid
Staker.
we might have burned her.
Oh.
We needed to expose her to provide us enough cover to leave
Mm.
Garrison. She was
That was a
also
very big risk you took.
she was also ready to shoot us both to get her way.
Mm.
So I don't necessarily feel too bad about what we did.
Dominique
And where-
Staker is a threat to the security of every nation and every innocent civilian that exists in this world.
You say those words, Agent Donovan, and in the back of your mind, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't. I want her." And like you see, Gertrude is like, "Understood. Where is Miss Staker now? However,
I would imagine she's probably crossing a border, since the cops in Garrison were not as astute as we needed them to be.
If she hasn't been
indeed.
apprehended, she went to ground somewhere.
Very well. She'll pop back up, and eventually, I'm sure we'll pick her up then. We don't have to go after her aggressively. I'm sure she'll pop up, and when she does, we'll bring her in. One
She
way
wants
or the other.
to. She's made a call to me recently, and he'll pull out the phone
Mhm.
after we had our discussion. She was only online for 10 seconds, so I doubt it's anything we can get a trace on. But it seems she's taken an interest in me, or maybe she's upset that I've tracked her as I have. Who knows? But I imagine if she'll pop up.
Well, it's not my place to get involved in a lover's quarrel, but
Absolutely not. It
nevertheless,
is not a lover's quarrel.
Look, I will say I cannot vouch for Dominique's mental health nor her ability to work well as part of a team. She has a lot of useful skills. Sociability is not one of them.
Well, we don't need our agents to be sociable. Indeed, we have a need for people who can perform special operations that involve the removal of people and bodies. And I feel like Agents Miss Staker and Agent Diver would be perfect for those roles specifically. So, even if the objective will be to bring them in inevitably, or put them out of their misery, or put them in chains, it doesn't matter. In the meantime, we can use them and do so under the guise that we're going to be bringing them back into the fold. So if they do reach out to you again, Agent Donovan, don't be so begrudging with them. Please, bring them back in with open arms.
Do you want me to do that now? And he'll pull up the phone.
Please do. Whatever you need to do for your country, of course. Bring them in as soon as you can.
He's gonna hit the redial button and call Dominique.
Dominique, you had a long night running away from a very angry liquor store owner and the local police. So you had to kind of go to ground for the moment, and your battery's about to die out. But you do receive a call right before it dies. You know who
I assume I recognize the number.
Of course.
I'll answer. Hello, Conrad. Change your mind?
Yeah, I have. I can't get what happened out of my head right now. And you're right, and he sounds so begrudging, like you can hear the tension in his voice as he sort of is playing this up a bit.
Can I human this?
Can I attempt subterfuge of some kind?
Yes, you can attempt a human dueling human trolls. It's going to be difficult though. You're going to do so at a -20 because you're doing this over the phone.
For both of us, a -20?
For both of you, yes.
Okay.
You're trying to bullshit each other over the phone.
Oh boy, it doesn't matter. That's deeply terrible roll.
Wow.
Mine is a 31 out of 61, so out of 60, so that would be a 31 out of 40.
Yeah, with the -20, I rolled a 99. So, yeah.
Congratulations, Agent Dominique. It looks like you finally chipped away at Agent Donovan sufficiently enough to get past his armor and get through to his heart. You've got him around your finger.
I just want to do what's right for people, Dominique, and I think we can really help you.
Finally, you see the fucking light. Here's the thing, though. Lazarus has taken over Diver. I'm a little bit stranded.
This is on speaker. He'll have this on speakerphone so that she can hear.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's barking in the background.
Lazarus is in control now. He's going to hide? No. Word.
I see. That's unfortunate. Tell you what, though, I can get clearance set up, and I can get you on a flight to safety to where I am.
What? I adore you, Conrad. What guarantees do I have you won't slap me in irons and throw me in a jail cell?
You know where my heart lives.
Whoa.
I see. Okay. I'll send you GPS coordinates.
And I'll have someone ready to pick you up and bring you to Atlanta. And he'll hang up the phone, and then he'll raise an eyebrow over at Commander G.
Gertrude, gives you the clap, like, well done, my boy.
Look,
Very good.
I don't want to rain on this parade, but what are we going to do when Dominique seeks revenge?
Oh, do whatever we have to do.
She'll be taken
That means
care of.
eliminating her or putting her in chains. We'll do that too. We'll cross that bridge and burn it down when we get to it, of course.
All right.
All right. So in the meantime, you see Gertrude's like, I'm gonna have some more debriefing to do inside. Please make yourselves at home. You're guests here on the property. Consider this home away from home. And later on today, I'll give you your briefings individually, and then we can get to work. Welcome once again to the program. She says, he turns around, walks away.
Thank you, ma'am. How long can we expect to be here?
As long as you like. As long as you need to recover. I will give you some time, of course, until we get Miss Staker in Atlanta. You have some time to rest, recuperate, be with your loved ones, and so on. But then Well, we have work to do, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be calling soon. Agent Diver. You wake up, so to speak, 4 days after the events in Garrison. I rolled it. You're in a mansion. A very large, very expensive looking mansion. Old adornments on the walls and on the floor. Old paintings lining the walls. It's a very mean looking people here in suits. They stink to high hell, just like you do, because they're ghouls. Welcome back, Lazarus, one of them says. Or is it, oh, it's you, isn't it? Yeah, you're the other one. Well, I guess he's finished talking with Lazarus. I guess he wants to talk with you, he says. He pushes open the door, leading into what appears to be a very fancy-looking foyer. Mr. Shaw is waiting.
Sure.
You heard me. In you go.
Right. Hello?
You walk inside and you see that there's an elderly man, Caucasian, white hair, wrinkled, in a very nice, dapper looking suit, sitting in a chair with a cane wrapped around his wrist. And in his other hand, he's like smoking a pipe, You walk in and he's like, you must be Agent Diver. He looks like this. You've probably heard of me by now. My name is Holland Shaw. And I believe we have much to discuss, yes?
I suppose.
Agent Lazarus told me quite a bit about you. If you haven't guessed already, you are simply a very strong personality that Agent Lazarus has recently consumed. And thus, you take up real estate inside of his mind. He has control over the different people he's accumulated in his very long time as a guru. I'm sure you understand. He's informed me that you work for a clandestine organization, or so you thought, by the name of Delta Green, or the program, or the conspiracy, whatever you want to call them. But they deal in some very esoteric territories, do they not? The occult, magic, the old gods. You know of what I speak, yes?
Being that I am a ghoul of sorts,
Mm-hmm.
I don't find that hard to believe.
Good. So here's the deal, Mr. Diver. Lazarus knows what it is that you want, what you really want, your motivation, so to speak. You want to destroy this organization from the inside, do you not?
He's been reading my thoughts.
Indeed he has, because your memories, your thoughts, are his thoughts and his memories that he's consumed, that he's absorbed. There is no hiding here. The truth, your thoughts, your motivations are laid bare for all of us to see. I know what it is that you seek, and it happens to coincide with my own agenda. So I'm going to make you this offer once, and only once. You work for me now. If you refuse, you will never reemerge into this body ever again. You will effectively be dead, gone to the world, and Agent Lazarus will remain. You see, standing next to him is the ghoul that you all saw back in Arkham, Mr. Whitney. His dead-eyed stare right at you, locking eyes with you. So you have a very important decision to make, Mr. Diver. Either you relinquish your freedom and retain your mobility, your agency, or you will be forever destroyed and forgotten inside the tattered Demalion, the Greek chorus that exists inside of Agent Lazarus's mind. And that's where we'll stop.
Screaming. Eric.
Okay. Well then, that's all the time that we have for this session. I hope everyone here and those watching enjoyed the show. We will continue our descent into conspiracy horror next Monday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we begin The Haunting of Walter Corbett.
Oh no.
If you enjoyed tonight's program, feel free to check out our other awesome adventures and terrifying tales. Tomorrow we have Starfighter Junker's Paradise at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday heralds the return of G.I. Joe with Steve in the director's chair, so check that shit out. Thursday, if the stars will align, we will have Road to Uruk as our return to Dark Sun continues at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Friday, Steve is also running Traveler, so prepare to die in character creation. Okay. Saturday, Pathfinder continues with Reign of Winter at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and following that, we have Cult Nephilim Prophecies. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Cult at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, I believe we have the new Hunter, the Reckoning, Regni Nox Terrorium at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday sees the return of Curse of Strahd reimagined at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Halt!
Program. Oh, sorry, I missed.
Halt!
Yes, halt!
There's virtual horror con this weekend.
Oh, is there? Oh,
So,
okay, great.
Yeah.
First game is Rachel's game, St. Mormo's Home for Wayward Girls. It's Call of Cthulhu at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. On Saturday, there's a thingamabob that I don't remember, but it's also VHC. And then Sunday, in place of Hunter, it is Tyler is running something about winter winter, and it's about mushrooms, and it's at 9 p.m. and VHC.
I think it's called Into the Winter Woods, I think.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, nice. Okay, there you go. Virtual HeartCon, everybody. Players, please remind everyone watching who you are, which game they can find you in next, and what else you do outside Vocal Tales that is awesome. Beginning with Ambrose.
Oh boy. God, I just have to say this has been a really amazing session. Like, holy fuck.
Thank you.
So
Glad you
fucking
enjoyed
good. And you can find me all over the internet as Am Changeling, because Am Changeling. You can find me on Etsy at Thornkind, and you can find me again on wait, what's today? Today's Monday. You can find me recording Patreon games on Wednesday and Thursday, and then on Friday night doing the Traveler and dying.
And character creation. Yes. Aaron.
Hello, it's me, Aaron. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Great Tulu. The next things I'm doing, let's see. Wednesday, I'll be at Drea_LaFay's channel doing our typical Wednesday collab. We have still not decided what the fuck we're playing. We'll figure it out. And then Saturday, never mind. Nah, I won't be here Saturday. It's fucking the horror con. So yeah, for the rest of the week, it's just that. Oh, actually, I will be recording the Patreon Mage the Awakening game flavored Secret World on Wednesday as well.
Nice.
I have still not made a character. I will. But yes, also I will concur with Ambrose. This was a fucking amazing session. The second I was like, the second we were splitting the party and Eric said, "Oh, good, perfect," I was like, "Oh no, I've made the wrong decision. I have made the deeply wrong decision." So, anyways.
Kay.
Oh, hey, it's me, Kay, and you can find me at Critical K with 2 Ks on Twitter. And you can catch me all fucking over this weekend for Virtual HorrorCon. I will be in the St. Mormons one-shot being run by our fabulous Rachel. You can also catch me in a cult one-shot on Sunday, in a two-parter of Wickedness on Saturday and Sunday. And you can catch me as well for a Monster Hearts 2 one-shot, because a K doesn't sleep during a con. That is not in my priority there. Again, also Eric, this is a fucking phenomenal game. The dueling phone calls, the water, the leg, the screaming, and just chef kiss, everything I want out of a Delta Green game. I am so very excited. Additional to Virtual Horror Con, that I will find me at the Bard's Playhouse as we are finishing up Sin City by Night for its first season, but it will be returning in the fall for its second season. So catch that today's Tuesday, Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Nice.
Aaron does
Excellent.
not approve of Kay's not sleeping during cons. I just
I
want to
don't
make sure that's
sleep.
clear.
I play games 24/7 for as many hours as I can. I am up at all hours.
Here's my parental phase, because I can't gender myself.
Just wait for Gen Con.
Gen Con, right. And last but not least, of course, Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere on the internet. Yeah, and the next time you can see me online, I might be streaming a little bit of Dragon Age tomorrow on my own channel. But yeah, I'm going to be running the St. Mormo's Home for Wayward Girls for Virtual Horror Con. It is What If Magdalene Laundries, but also Cthulhu. So it should be a pretty intense story. I started it a while ago, but in light of recent events, it probably has a little
Timely.
extra meaning. Yeah, and then hopefully you will also see me Sunday for Hunter Roadhouse Blues for character creation. Should be a lot of fun. Oh, and Traveler. I'm also going to be on Traveler. I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. Excellent. I've been Eric at Modern Recluse Online. You can find me back here on Thursdays for Dark Sun. Big thanks as always to our patrons for supporting what we do. If you want to be awesome and do the same, check out the Patreon page on patreon.com/vorpaltales. Keep up on what we're doing by checking out the calendar on vorpaltales.com. And thanks to you, our viewers and fans, for tuning in. As always, this case is on a need-to-know basis, and you are not cleared for further intel. Stow your encrypted phones, maintain situational awareness, and await further instruction from your handler. Until the next rodeo, see you at the opera. Good night, everyone.